Your little friend.
Little friend.
Your little friend.
That is a little friend.
Oh.
I'm a big friend, nigga.
Y'all about the same size.
Switch theory. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, do mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
All right. Switch Theory Podcast.
Yes,
welcome,
sir.
welcome. It's your host, Shotty Binks.
And the illustrious Randy motherfucking Cash.
As always, you already know the duo.
You know the vibes.
How we feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. I got my little drink. You got your water.
Right, so, right. We usually do these shows and I start off with what are we sipping on?
Yeah.
I'm sipping on water. I'm sipping on water.
I'm not.
Okay?
I'm not. And I won't be sipping the water for the rest of the evening either.
I got a long night ahead of me. We won't say why. But
we
I
know
got
why.
a long night ahead of me. And I'm not trying to be love overboard. No Gladys night. Okay? Okay.
Oh, we just need to be hydrated, rested,
Yeah, we need to
and
be very
ready for action.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Switch Theory, episode 14.
14, baby.
Wow, 14.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a little minute now.
I know. And we would have did more if I wasn't incapacitated for a little bit.
And then the Mother Nature, she was also acting up with them blizzards.
It's okay. We on it.
Yeah, because we never thought that we would have this many.
Yeah, we did. Stop it.
Not always. Not always. And this whole shit was like low key just us being silly when you had that microphone on the table that day.
Mm-hmm. And I made you sniff the poppers.
And you made me sniff the poppers. And I will be still sniffing those poppers because you have created a poppers addict.
Somebody sent me a link to the nostril thing.
Yeah, and then
they were like, "Oh, have you ever tried this?" And I'm like, and they were like, "Do you want me to buy it for you?"
Nobody ever says they gonna buy you something.
You know, I say, yeah. Why not?
Now,
because it's not gonna work because we already did our research and it doesn't like maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
The research that I saw, it was like not that great.
If it's free, then let's
for me.
Let's play with it a little bit.
If it's free, it's for me.
But yeah, so episode 7 was an episode about Randall's history. And
my gay history.
We called it his what?
Gaystory.
His Gaystory.
A little bit of my gaystory.
So if you look at episode 7, it's a part 1 and a part 2.
And we know that episode got me in a little bit of hot water.
A lot of stuff.
Well, because I had an interesting little, upbringing in the gay world.
You had an interesting upbringing overall. We're not just gonna say in the gay world, but
period.
But so that episode, you were gonna tell a story. I think you told 2 stories within that, and you were gonna do a third. And I said, let's hold on to that for a later date.
Which story was it?
You told the story about your first love, and then you told the story about your friend being mean to someone else that you were dating.
Oh, yes.
You were gonna tell.
Yes.
So you told those 2 stories, but then you were gonna go into another story, which I think is even juicier and wilder and crazier.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
So you were gonna tell the story basically about the break.
I knew you was gonna say that.
So that's what this episode is about.
And this that story is ever so interesting. Now, first of all, if you know me, I've made my fair share of mistakes in life.
Haven't we all?
Yeah. So, okay. Imagine it's 2009, 2010. Probably 2010. It was 2010. And
that was a long time ago.
It was. That's 16 years ago. So, the irony of these stories is that I'll be like, this story happened 20 years ago. This happened 16 years ago. This happened 14 years ago. Like, people still be mad.
They're still mad.
Still mad. Bitches is mad.
Somebody's probably going to be mad today, but it is what it is.
Okay. Be mad, bitch. Anyway, so back in 2010, I went through a lot that year. So I had, first of all, 2009, I had a boyfriend who was a psychopath, which whatever. He broke up with me randomly. And right when he broke up with me, I met another guy.
Was it that one?
No, that's the guy that I met.
I don't know who
After.
was before that. I don't know who was before that. Okay,
I'll tell you.
Oh. All right.
So I was dating him, and then he like randomly broke up with me, and like right as soon as he broke up with me, I had met another guy. This guy like wanted to die me, like treated me right, and took me out the hood. Mm-hmm. And then dumped me. That's another story. I had to tell that one too. I probably should tell that one first. But we're going to go fast forward past that one because this one is a little bit more interesting. Mm-hmm. So I was going through it like, I'm like a lover boy. Like, I'm going to, if you treat me right, I'm going to be in love. Like, me in love. So I was down in the dumps. I ended up I was like a little homeless. I was like couch hopping for a little while because the man had convinced me to move in with him. So after he broke up with me, I like didn't really have no place to go. And he was like, you don't got to leave until you find some place to go. But it's like, bitch, I don't know when I'm going to find some place to go. I'm just going to leave now.
Because you was in Atlanta.
Because I was in Atlanta.
Right.
Mind you, I could have went to my aunt's house.
Yeah.
No, I have family in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I could have went somewhere, but it was just easier to stay with friends because it was local. Mm-hmm. So during that time, I went out and I had met this guy. And he was very nice to me. He was actually too nice to me in a way where I was like, he is so nice. Like, he like is in love with me. He became my boyfriend. And he was actually probably a really good boyfriend to me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So he treated me really well, but he also was not local. He lived in a different state. And I met him like at like one night out with my friends. We went to the club and he was like with us. And he spent the night with me. We stayed together the whole night, just like talking. And it was cool. I said he could be my boyfriend, and that was that. Randomly, during that relationship on Facebook, I met another boy.
Oh, my God. Scandalous.
That's why they used to call me Scandal Randall.
I never called you that.
I didn't say you. I said they.
Oh, my God.
I was in college. They call me, like, honestly, if you talk to some of the girls that I know from college, they still call me Scandal. They'd be like, Scandal Randall. But anyway, so in my Scandal Randall era, I met this boy on Facebook. So I'll go up to his job because we were chit-chatting. He was like, I'm about to get off work. And I was like, oh, me too. His job was like one train ride away. I said, I'm about to go over there and bring him a little Chick-fil-A. Because you know me, I'm going to do something cute. I'm not just going to pull up just regular. I'm going to do something cute. Like, I got you a little something. I hope you're not vegan.
And for some reason, it's always Chick-fil-A.
No, it's not. That's not true. I do cute stuff. I'm cute with it. Okay? If I'm trying to bag you, I'm cute with it. Just know that. So, I'm running Chick-fil-A.
Who's knowing
that? Everybody just know that.
Who has to know that right now?
So, anyway, I'm bringing Chick-fil-A, whatever. He gets off work. We go on a train, and at that time I didn't have a car, so my aunt or my cousin would pick me up from the train station and take me home. So I'm like, okay, I'll come with you. I'll just tell my cousin to come pick me up from your house instead of the train station. We get off the train. He lives in the hood. Mm-hmm. He's like, we were like walking. He's like, yeah, I got robbed twice over here. And I'm like, robbed twice over here? First of all, obviously he was like smaller and I was bigger. So nobody ever really tried me. In Atlanta, and I've lived in dangerous neighborhoods in Atlanta, and nobody ever bothered me. Maybe it's just the blessings of God, but nobody bothered me. But he got robbed twice. So we walk into his house. I'm like, that's crazy. This neighborhood sounds like a little like dangerous. Get to his house. Tell me why the goddamn boy they bashed his window out and stole all his stuff.
Oh my God.
So we get to the front door, and he's like, opens the door. He's like, wait right here. I'm like, what the fuck? He goes in the house. He looking around. Stole the laptop, stole the TV. They stole all kinds of stuff.
Jeez.
And and broke the window. So I'm like, this is crazy. Now, I'm a Captain Save-A-Ho to the core. I'm a Captain Save-A-Ho. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to help this man. So I ended up being there with him so much that the boyfriend that I had that was living in the other state was like, where you at? Like, I'm not hearing from you, whatever. So I decided to just break up with him. Randomly, out of the blue, because I didn't want to keep on, like, playing double dutch with them like that.
Right.
I didn't give no good explanation. I was just like, I just can't like do it right now. Like,
Which is horrible.
Horrible and stupid because automatically now I'm investigating you.
Of course, because what triggered this?
Now I'm investigating what's going on.
Right.
Now, if a smarter version of me would have done it differently, but the stupid 20 whatever version of me didn't.
Right.
So
you just felt like you were gonna be done with it. I can't do this.
Yeah, because you also don't live here, so it was just like, okay, maybe you'll just like leave me alone. No, he didn't. Him and his friends like straight up investigated me. It was like
they ain't stupid.
He got a new man.
Right.
So I'm thinking this boy. He is also crazy. He turns out to be just off the meter. Like, always has something to say back to something I have to say. So, like, no matter what I do, it's always like, why you had to do that? Why you gonna put that there? Like, just a nagger. Like, just always has an issue. Like, just always wants to argue. And I'm just like, so at that time, I was living with my aunt, and my aunt was like, my grandmother was moving. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I need you to come help me move. So I pull up to help move. And my aunt is there. And she's like, I haven't seen you in a while. And I was like, yeah. She was like, I know you be coming to the house to wash your clothes and leaving. And I was like, sometimes. Now, mind you, I had to go home periodically because this boy was living in like a house. The house was like a split house, like a duplex type of thing, but it was like one level. Mm-hmm. And his parents were property owners, and allegedly, they told him that he could get the property together and he could stay there, but it was his responsibility to get the property together. He had no refrigerator. He had no stove. His shower didn't work. Like, he only had a sink and a toilet in that house. That was it. So I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, he really needs support. So I would go home. I would sometimes take him with me. We would go to my house, shower, whatever, come back. So my aunt called Wynn, and she was like, if you want to live here, you need to live here. You can't keep on coming back and forth. Like, it's not a hotel.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay. So I come back to his house, and I tell him, he's like, well, if you're not going to be here with me, then we got to break up. Mm-hmm. You need to make a decision. I'm like,
right. Tell me what it is.
I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Because mind you, I don't even know you that long. It's been like a month. And you over here telling me I got to make a decision if I'm going to move out my aunt's house. I don't know you.
But he already had abandonment issues.
Low key, yes.
From life, yeah.
Yeah, from life. He had abandonment issues. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, can I have some time? I didn't need time to think about it. Can I get back to you?
In 24 hours?
You know, literally. So I don't know why. That's how you know I was young, because it was really troubling me. Like, I really was like thinking about it. I was praying.
Really, when it came down to it, you just got rid of somebody, and now somebody else is giving you an ultimatum. So now you might end up with nobody.
Okay, because I want to be stupid.
And early 20s Randall does not want to be with nobody.
Early 20s Randall was interesting.
He don't want to be with nobody.
But let me tell y'all something. Early 20s Randall was cute. People used to like me. Mm-hmm. Like, I used to be out and people would be flirting with me. Like, it was like I had attraction.
But you didn't want to make the wrong move and end up with nobody.
Yeah,
and that's what you were facing.
That's what I was facing, because I'm also like the type that, like, I want to be with somebody. Like, I want you to be claiming me like this. Mm-hmm. This is mine, type of vibe. Like, I don't want to be like around town all the time. Mm-hmm. Back then, so this is so stupid. So I go to work and I'm literally praying. I'm like, God, I don't know what to do. Send me a sign. Send me a sign. Like, this is so stupid. Like, bitch, go home. Why you debating so hard? Go home. You just met this man. So I'm debating. And then I pull back up to his house after work, because I was an associate back then. Mm-hmm. Pull up, open the car door, about to get out the car, and his house key fell off of my car keys. So I'm like, there go the sign, baby. I've been looking for the sign everywhere to go sign. So I'm like, all right. I go in the house. I was like, I have to go home. And he was like, what? I was like, I think I'm going to go back home. He's like, fine, it's over between us. I was like, fine. I was like, I'll stay here tonight, because I know he had an interview the next day. And I was like, I'll take you to your interview, and then I'll pack myself up, and then I'll go home. So wake up the next day, get in the car. We drive to the interview. I'm driving. He's like, you really going to drive that slow? You know I got an interview to make it to. I'm like, okay, I'm driving faster. Oh, now you speeding. So now you trying to get us pulled over. I'm like, okay. Get him to the interview. At the time, my friend was pregnant. I called her. We were chit-chatting on the phone. And I had parked across the street from the interview at the Ruby Tuesdays parking lot. I'm chilling, yapping. All of a sudden, this man come up to the car, pulls the car door open. I'm like, oh, hey. I'm like, how was your interview? He's like, take me the fuck home. I said, take you the fuck home? I said, what's your problem? He said, take me the fuck home or take me to the nearest train station. I said, actually, how about you get the fuck out of my car, give me my laptop. You could walk to the nearest train station. So he gave me my laptop. He's like, give me my house key. I said, I left it on the mantle.
Right. It was never with me.
I left it on the mantle.
It wasn't with me.
Because you can see it's not dangling from my car keys.
Right.
Where is it? Bitch, it's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. I'm 2 steps ahead. So I leave him. Mind you, I knew he didn't have no money because also, fun fact about him is that he worked at a hotel before this and he got fired because they found out that he was letting me stay in the rooms while he was at work and we were like just parlaying in the rooms.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so like since he ain't have shower, all that stuff, he would work nights and he would have me come to the hotel and stay at the hotel.
I remember that part.
And we would be like in the rooms fucking. He would like come upstairs like when random thing. We would be fucking in the room. Like it was just very interesting. So he got fired because somebody snitched on him. So I also felt like obligated because I was like, damn, I got you fired. So I knew he didn't have no money. I knew he was going to have to walk. I knew that when he got to the train station, he wasn't going to be able to get on the train or whatever the case may be. And I still sent his ass on his merry way because bitch don't disrespect me.
Right.
So I get to his house. Actually, no, I didn't even go to his house. I went to the key maker, made a copy of his house key, put that bitch in my pocket, and then took the other one and put it on the mantle.
So you had a key no matter what?
Yeah, because bitch don't play with me. I might need access. So I went in the house. I gathered up all my stuff, put it in my car, and I sat in front of that house until I seen him come home. And I waited there, and I left my windows down. And I was blasting Beyonce, Destiny's Child.
Here you go with Destiny's Child.
You know, Destiny's Child, bitch. So I was blasting my Destiny's Child, waiting to see if he was going to be like, because he also had just gotten a job too as a host at a restaurant, a little jazz club in Atlanta, darling. And I was like, he has work, so he don't have no money. Obviously, if he humbles himself and he's like, can you take me to work? I would say, okay, fine, I'll take you to work. So he comes home, starts cleaning the house ferociously. He's fucking sweeping the porch. He's finding stuff of mine that I left. He's throwing it in my car window. Not saying nothing to me, just putting it in the car and walking away, like whatever. So I said, looked at my watch. I said, at a certain time, I'm going to go home. If he doesn't ask me to take him to work, I'm going to go home and just be at home and whatever. So I go home because he never asked me. I get there. I stop. I get me a Four Loko. I get me a Black and Miles. I'm smoking my Black and Miles. I'm drinking my Four Loko because, bitch, you pissed me off. So I'm getting faded. And I said, oof, I need to take a nap. Actually, before I even took a nap, he started texting me. He told me that my mama was a bitch for raising somebody like me.
Wow.
All kinds of stuff. I said, bitch, how you gonna say my mama's a bitch for raising a bitch like me?
However, like, you didn't do anything.
No, I didn't.
Like, as I listened to this story, and I know the story, but as I listened to it, you didn't do anything.
No. I just stood 10 toes down for Randy Cash.
Right. And you're signed.
And
you got to sign.
Niggas hate that. Niggas hate when you stand 10 toes down on your own business. They want you to be like, oh, baby. No, bitch, I can't be here with you because you trash. And I encourage every single person that's dealing with a narcissist or a fake ass bitch to say fuck you and go. PSA. Anyway, I get home. He's talking all of this and all of that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. I'm a little overwhelmed. Now, honestly, I think now that I'm older and I know myself more, I know that when I get anxious or overwhelmed, I automatically get tired.
Really?
Yes, I automatically shut down like I need to take a nap. And I wake up, I'll be better. But I took a nap. I woke up. I don't know what kind of nap it was. I woke up at like 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
I wake up. I'm like, let me get on my computer.
A Rashad nap.
Low key.
Right.
Low key. Nap. And since I always was at work, I was an associate, but I used to be working. And he always had my laptop. I opened my laptop. All his stuff is still logged in. Now, this is this is a long time ago because if you logged into something now, you go back, it's not logged in no more.
Right. Yeah.
Like your email's not going to be logged in, your Twitter's not going to be logged. Nothing will be logged in still.
Right.
That's a thing of
Face
like the
ID required.
face exactly.
Right. Yes.
So, but back in those days, it was just like it's your computer, you logged in, you still logged, you open that bitch, you back on Twitter, on TweetDeck.
Not TweetDeck.
It was TweetDeck, bitch. So
I used to use Osforo.
really, I never used that.
It was a sexy name. It would be like via Osforo for Twitter.
No, I used to use
That was
TweetDeck,
sexy.
and then first of all, we used to. Just to put pause on this, we used to be taking Twitter by storm back in the day. Like we really used to be on Twitter. He didn't have a job. I didn't have a job. It was in 2009. We was up and stuck on Twitter.
How do you remember these years? It's crazy.
Because
It's accurate. It was 2000.
It was 2009. he got laid off. I didn't have no job.
It was 2009.
He went back to school.
Crazy.
I was graduated. Like it was a mess. But we were on Twitter and everybody like knew us. I don't know why. We were just like very active on there. Everybody just like the way that we are now, we were doing this on Twitter in 09. So I opened my computer, his Twitter is logged in. He's like talking to some boy. He's like, what's your favorite position? I'm gonna have you in doggy.
That's right.
What? Doggy?
Right.
You got me twisted, motherfucker.
What's your favorite position?
So he's like, yeah, give me your email. I'm gonna send you a video. I said, a video? I click on the email. He sent this man a video of him busting a nut. He was flirting with people. I said, this is crazy. So I texted him. I said, what's up with this? I see it in my computer.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I don't have time to talk to you. I said, I'm coming over there. He said, I don't want to see you. You come, we might be able to talk another day, but I don't want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I said, this is my cousin. I said, you trying to ride out? She said, sure. So we got in the car. Mind you, now it's like midnight. It's past midnight, probably like 1 a.m. We driving 40 minutes back to his house in the middle of the night because now I need to pull up on the nigga because what is happening? Mind you, he already told me that it was over if I went back to my own house.
Right.
Why am I even pressed about this?
Yeah.
You basically said we was over. Why am I pressed?
Because you woke up on the right side.
Right
Bitch.
side of the bed.
Bitch.
So we get over there. I go up to the door. Mind you, it's the middle of the night. Remember, he lives in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
I go up to the door, and the door was open in the middle of the night. Just the screen door was closed, but the regular door was open, and I'm like, oh shit, somebody killed them.
Oh shit.
And broke in that bitch, killed that bitch. So I'm like, let me go see. Let me do a little investigation. I was brave. I go to the door. I'm like, hello. I'm like at the door, like, hello. Anybody here? Walking in the back, like slowly. And then I had bought because mind you, he didn't have no money. He didn't have no job. And I was supporting the both of us on my sales associate motherfucking paychecks. Mm-hmm. And I was living in Atlanta. It was 2010. I was making $725.
Jesus.
Okay? And I was doing it, baby. I was holding it down. I got us a hot plate. We was cooking it up on a hot plate. Mind you, side note, when he pissed me off one day, I had kicked the hot plate over, so his carpet had the spiral.
Oh, come on.
Because you pissed me off. He's like, you gotta burn the house down. I said, I don't give a fuck, bitch. So he in there in the back on the hot plate making a grilled cheese. I said, hey. He said, what are you doing here? I said, I'm here to talk to you. He said, I don't want to talk to you. I said, I don't care. We go in the room. He sits down. He's nervously laughing and shit. I was like, we need to talk. He's like,
because he know he about to get fucked up.
He's like, we need to talk. I'm like, we need to talk. I said it. He's like, no, we don't. He's like, maybe if I feel like it, I'll talk to you like tomorrow or something. I said, I looked at him. He got his grilled cheese on the plate. I took a quarter and I stuck it right in that bitch. I said, now you want to talk to me? He said, no. And I automatically became infuriated. I said, Rah! Ah! I jumped up and he had a taser. And I grabbed the taser.
Oh my
tased
God.
him. He said, ah! And then I pushed him in the corner and I threw the taser at him. And I said, I'm leaving.
Yo, I forgot about that part.
That's the only nigga I ever got to tase. I get in the car and my cousin is in there And she was like, I gotta pee. I said, you can't go in there.
Right.
She said, what happened?
Drive off.
I said, I tased him. She said, you tased him? I said, I tased him. She said, what? That's why he screamed. I heard him from outside. I said, yeah, because he played with me like I was a pussy. I ain't pussy. So we driving. Now, mind you, he lives on this like weird slanted street. Across the street is a church, but the church is built on an entire like triangle piece of land. So I could walk to the main, across straight to the main street. I could bust a U-E and go back to the main street, or I had to go hit the stop sign, hit the next stop sign, and go around. So, you know, I decided to do it the right way that day. I said, stop sign, go. I'm driving past the church. I see him running through the church parking lot. Mind you, he only got on basketball shorts, not even socks, not even shoes, not even drawers, just basketball shorts, no shirt, nothing.
Oh, my God.
He's running through that thing. And I'm like, I'm automatically thinking, because I to me, he was a little off. So I'm like, he's going to fucking jump in front of my car, so it looks like I tried to kill him. That was my thought. So I also think that that's the reason why I was able to get out the car so quick, because I slowed down, because I thought he was going to try to jump in front of the car. This man goes and has a brick and throws the brick at the car. The brick said, boom, right in the middle of my fucking windshield. I said, Skrr! I jumped out that. I never moved so fast in my life. I jumped out there, bitch. I'm chasing him. He's like, I got out the car so fast, he had no time to turn around and run. He was trying to run backwards.
That's that real shit.
I said, as soon as I got to him, I was like, boop, boop. And I'll pull his pants down so he could be butt ass naked in the street. And I'm boop, boop, boop. I'm beating, whooping his ass. He's like, Cash, chill. And I'm whooping his ass. And I fell on the hill. Bleeding. Elbow bleeding. Ass cheek
you
hurting.
always hurt yourself.
Every time I have a fight, right?
Right, that's the thing about you. You always hurt yourself.
I know. So I fall. I'm bleeding. My ass cheek gets hurt, and I get up, and that helped me snap to reality. Though, say, go home. So I said, I got back in the car. My cousin is like, this is crazy. I said, I know. I don't know what we're gonna tell Auntie, because my aunt gave me the car. It was under her, like, it was like, I think it was under my insurance, but like, she gave me the car. It was her car, really. I was just driving it. So I was like, I don't know what we're going to tell Auntie. She's like, me either. So I'm like, driving, trying to get away. He flags a cop down, and he's like, that man just beat my ass. So the cop pulls me over. I'm like, hey, officer. He's like, he just tased me and then beat me up in the street. I said, I didn't tase nobody. The cop was like, you didn't tase him? I said, no, he's lying. The cop was like, let me see where he tased you at, because there would be a mark if he tased you. So he's like, he tased me right here. And the cop's like, I don't see nothing.
There's no mark.
There's no mark.
There's no
mark. So I'm like, I told you. I was like, he's lying. He's like, I'm going to take you in the house. I'll show you everything. And he takes him in the house. He's like, listen, this man says he want to press charges on you. I said, he want to press charges on me? He's like, yeah, so it's going to be a domestic violence charge. I said, and I said, you know what? I want to press charges on him too. The cop said, well, I'm taking both of y'all to jail.
Oh my God.
So we get booked. We both in jail and back in the thing like crying and shit. I can't believe it. So we in there politicking a little bit, because he said, he pressed charges on me. I'm like, I pressed charges on you. But now the upper hand is that we both got the domestic violence thing, because we were both in a domestic violence situation. But he damaged my property. So he had a property damage charge too. He had two charges. I only had the one. So he's like, we get to the jail. First of all, we get to the jail, we go into the shit. They like, we in Fulton County pretrial. Anybody in Atlanta might know what I'm talking about. We walk in there. The lady is like, he can't stay here. Talking about me. He's bleeding. You got to take him to Fulton, to Grady. So I'm like, mind you, my elbow, I didn't even realize when I fell, I had skinned my whole elbow. My elbow was leaking. So he's like, y'all got to take both of them to Grady. They was fighting. They both cut up. Take them to Grady. So we go to Grady. They had us like a slave shackled at the ankles and arms.
Wow.
Walking through the hospital, go through the hospital into the jail. Because when you go into the hospital as like somebody coming from the jail, they take you to another like place, like another ward. Mm-hmm. So we walking through that shit. The ladies is like in the hospital, nurses, they like, you should not be in here. I'm like, I know, miss. She's like, why was you fighting? You know better than that. It was like old black ladies. Mm-hmm. Old black ladies.
You already know.
You know better than that. I can't believe you in here.
Right. Meanwhile, it's like 2 in the morning.
It's like 2, 3 in the morning. They're like, I don't never want to see you in here like that. I could tell you not that kind of person. I'm like I'm in jail, bitch. I can't believe it. So they got us in a cell together the whole time. So we start back talking and stuff because we together for hours and hours and hours. So we talking and talking. And I was like, listen, I was like, if you don't press charges on me, I won't press charges on you. Mm-hmm. And he was like, all right, fine. So by the time we got out of the hospital, mind you, we in the hospital. They put somebody else in the cell next to us that screamed all night long, like just literally just yelled the whole time. Oh my God. I'm like, it's cold in there, mind you. You know, I was getting active, so I only had a t-shirt on. Mm-hmm. I'm freezing. The cell was like 40 degrees. I'm like,
and what did he have on? Because he only had on shorts.
The man let him put clothes on.
Oh,
so we cuddled up too because I'm cold. Mm-hmm. By the time we got to the jail, like the actual jail, when they brought us back to the jail, we was cool. So we there in the jail together the whole time. They put us in the court. They like, do y'all want to press charges on each other? Randall, do you want to press charges on him? And I'm like, no. He's like, boy, do you want to press charges on him? He said, no. And they said, okay, y'all free to go.
This is crazy.
So we spent like a day and change in jail.
Was it a day?
Yeah. It was like a Friday. We were there for a minute. So we finally get out. We don't have nothing. Mm-hmm. So we had to like beg the bus driver to like but like, you know, you get on like the train or the bus from a place where the jail is. There's a lot of people getting out of jail that don't have no money, no nothing to really get on the bus or the train. So they was like, just go.
Right.
So we get home. I'm embarrassed because now I know I got to deal with my family. Because, you know, my family is like a family. Mm-hmm. Like they like wagging their finger at you, making you do stuff, signing contracts, all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, I had to deal with them. But I never called nobody when I got locked up. I didn't call nobody. Mm-hmm. They said, you want a phone call? I said, no, ma'am. I'll get out eventually because I'm not calling my mama. So don't call nobody. My aunt finds out I got out of jail. She pulls up. I'm like, my aunt is here. He's like, tell her you're not going with her. You're staying with me.
Oh my God.
I said, I'm not saying that. My aunt is at the door. She's like, doop, 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 doop. Bring your ass out here. I'm like, hey. She's like, get in the car. I'm like, mind you, I'm grown, technically. Right. I'm like 22. She's get in the car. I'm like, all right, get in the car. He's like, you don't have to go. She's like, get the fuck back, motherfucker. He's coming with me. She was like, he don't gotta go nowhere with you. She said, guess the fuck he do? Guess the fuck he do gotta come with me. I said, I'm crying.
Right.
So we get in the car. I get in the car. My aunt is cursing me the fuck out. She's cursing me out. What the fuck is wrong with you? In the car? Just when we get home, like, because my aunt really, like, my aunt is not that much older than me. When I was born, she was 17.
That's significant.
But she's still like a young. She always been like, she would always like hang out with us. Like we always were with her. Mm-hmm. So like like my mom be at work. We be downstairs with my aunt all the time. We always with her. So she's like a second mother. He calls and he says, you have my food stamp card.
Oh my God.
I need my food stamp card back right now. Calling the cops.
He said, I'm calling the cops?
I'm calling the cops.
After we just been through this whole thing?
My aunt said, let's bring him back his food stamp card. Because I don't need to lose my job over this shit. We bring him back the food stamp card. And then we leave. We go back home. She made me sign a contract. Like, my aunt drafted up a contract. This like before ChatGPT. That bitch.
Yeah, of course.
Drafted up a contract. Like, I wasn't allowed to use the car only for work. I had to come home. I had to be home by a certain time.
my God.
Like I was like under restriction like for
my
a long
God.
time. And then eventually, like it wasn't necessarily only because of that, but eventually my mother was like, "You coming home?"
Mm-hmm.
And she's like booked me a flight, and I came home immediately. But you know, life in Atlanta was a little wild.
All right, so jog my memory on this. How did I find out about this?
Asia probably called you, or Asia probably hit you up.
I feel like it was while you were still there.
Yeah, because my mother called Asia
Mm-hmm.
and told Asia like Randall's in jail.
Because I remember a BBM or a text
From
or something
Asia.
from
Yeah.
saying Randall's life is over. Everything that he ever worked for is finished now.
Everybody was like, your life, you
Yeah,
fucked
it's
up your
over.
life.
Like
I
it
had
was.
it under control.
No, you did. You did.
I had it under control. I said, let me tell you something. You got 2 charges. I only have 1. You're gonna be here for longer than me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't worried.
Everybody was worried.
I was worried because the whole Randall's life is over. I was like, what?
Everybody was gathering. They was gathering money. They thought they were gonna have to bail me out.
Oh my God.
But I got out, baby. Clock it. Mind you, shout out to the boyfriend that I dumped for that boy. Because after that, he got right back with me.
He's a good one.
He's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. But you know, I think that my 20s was just very crazy. Because that, like the boy before that situation, I also had a fight with him.
Wait, who? With who? Wait, say it again?
I said I had a fight. Remember who the boy I was living with?
Oh, yeah.
I had a fight with him.
I just don't remember the timeline.
But that was before. And then after that, after we had the fight, he kicked me out very
That's
soon.
a whole
after.
nother story.
Does that mean that we're going to have to do this another?
That we will not get into today.
No. But stay tuned because that's another episode of Randall's Gaystory.
The saga continues.
The saga continues. That's
Right.
that's a prequel to this story, actually.
Right, you remember Wendy used to say, "Mother has lived."
Mother has lived, darling.
Right.
Shit.
Thank you, Randall, for that story.
Of course, I meant plenty more stories.
Always entertaining.
And you know, I got plenty more where that came from.
I appreciate you. Wrap us
Putting
up.
out my
Wrap us
titties.
up. Let's get out of here.
Thank you guys for listening, watching, liking, subscribing, and being that bitch. Period. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Switch Theory Podcast, Switch Theory RR on Instagram, and Switch Theory Podcast at gmail.com if you want to email us. We are still looking for people that have questions, that want advice, that just want to like make comments or make mention of us. So if you are that girl, feel free to hit us up in DM personally on the Switch Theory or my Instagram, which is the Randy Cash. And this is Shotty Binks.
Shotty Binks.
Thanks for listening. We love you. Good night.
Voice Theory, baby! What?
Culture, chaos, unfiltered.